Storing more belly fat when you get older can be a complete bummer, can't it? And Elsie Taggart in this picture, you can see her before and after pictures, cracked the code when it comes to reducing your belly fat at around the time of menopause. And we're going to hear from Elsie in this video and exactly how she did it. Hello fam, and welcome to my channel. My name's Melissa Neal, and this channel is all about helping you, if you're a woman over 40 or like me over 50, get in absolutely fantastic shape. And Elsie Taggart is actually a testament to my method of getting rid of belly fat, and we're going to go into detail in this video on exactly why you get it, what particular problems she had, and why she was carrying more belly fat. Maybe you can guess what it is, and we're going to talk about it. But let's hear exactly how she felt when she actually went through this transformation, which took 8 weeks. She took part in my 8-week transformation challenge. Let's hear from Elsie now.
I went from a size 44-inch waist to a size 37-inch waist. I've lost 20 pounds. I've got muscles and definition in my abs. And my 12-year-old daughter told me I don't have a pancake butt anymore. So I'm just feeling I've got so much more strength and stamina and energy. And physically, I am just like feeling so amazing. And I'm absolutely going to continue with everything Melissa's taught me, so I can just keep building on from here.
So you can hear there what she actually felt about it at the end of it when she got rid of that belly fat. But why was she getting it? Why do we get belly fat when we reach over the age of 40? Well, there are several different reasons, and Elsie fell into kind of 2 of these categories I'm going to talk about. So number 1, you can get it from your stress levels. Number 2, you can just get it because your hormones are depleting. Your hormones like estrogen, progesterone and testosterone, they're all depleting. You can get it from lack of sleep. You can get belly fat from consuming chemicals. You can get belly fat because of gut health and bloating. And the next one, and this is what Elsie was doing, you can get it from consumption of too much alcohol, and then finally too much sugar and over consuming food. Now the last 2 sound pretty obvious, but let's hear from Elsie about what she talked about in terms of her bad habits.
Mentally, I had a very unhealthy relationship with food, and through this challenge, I'm now practicing portion control. I'm not snacking all the time. I'm not stuffing myself with sweets. But the biggest difference is that I'm not drinking a bottle of wine by myself every night as a coping mechanism for a stressful job. And that was a huge thing. I didn't want to be that person in front of my daughters anymore. And I wanted to show my teens, like, this is the way you handle, like, have healthy lifestyle choices.
You know, what's also happened is you've lost a bit of muscle mass, or for some people, quite a lot of muscle mass. So I'm also going to talk about that as a way Elsie did actually address the belly fat. But the important thing is she actually changed her lifestyle. So she cut out drinking a bottle of wine per night. Just doing that in itself, no matter what else she actually did a ton of other stuff, you're going to see a result from doing that. She cut out all the sugary food and the overconsumption of food. You want to be cutting out processed food as well. So she started eating a healthy whole foods diet. And so that's really important. Maybe you consumed alcohol and you overate in your younger days and you stayed slim, but once you hit your 40s, you just cannot get away with that style of behaviour anymore. And you know, I was one, I didn't overconsume food, but I drank alcohol. And when I was young, when I was in my 20s, it was fine. But once I hit my 40s, particularly my mid-40s, it really started to take a toll, and I was like getting belly fat and try as I might, it was really hard to get rid of it. Because of how you got that belly fat, these are some of the things that don't work that women often employ. There's tons of ab exercises. Elsie did not do tons of ab exercises. It doesn't pay to fast. And I know that's controversial, and I am an outlier when I say intermittent fasting at best is not necessary. At worst, especially if you're extreme fasting, you can find it's going to deplete your muscle mass and result in more fat storage around your midsection. Really watch out for fasting. Elsie did not do fasting to get rid of her belly fat. Tons of cardio doesn't work either. Too much cardio can actually have the reverse effect that you want and, lead to more fat storage around your midsection. Elsie also did not do extremely low calories. So you want to be keeping them up to over 1,000 calories because you are going to need to get your protein in. And we're going to talk about that when we talk about what she actually did, which is next. So keep watching right until the end because you're going to find out as well how it transformed Elsie's life implementing this new lifestyle. So what did Elsie do? Elsie followed my meal plan, which is in my 8-week transformation challenge. It's a structured meal plan that's high in protein. So she stuck to that, and that's why she saw an amazing result. But also, as I said earlier, she cut out the alcohol, she cut out the overeating, she cut out the sugar. She consumed healthy whole foods rather than processed foods. She didn't completely drop out carbohydrates. Yes, carbohydrates do need to be restricted, but we're not talking about ketogenic levels of carbohydrate. So that's going to make you feel more satisfied and give you performance for working out, which I'm now going to talk about what she did. So what did she do? She lifted weights 4 times a week with an upper body split. So she did 2 upper body days and 2 leg or lower body days. She did that from home with very minimal equipment. She doesn't have a massive amount of money, so she needed to keep things, really keep to a budget. So she did it at home. No expensive gym memberships, no expensive equipment, just a couple of dumbbells and some resistance bands. She also did some cardio, which was walking with a weighted vest. That is absolutely amazing for people that work out from home and they don't actually have their own cardio equipment. Just walking and then adding in a weighted vest is going to give you amazing fat burning, and you really don't need to do that for long. So like getting out walking for 30 minutes 4-5 times a week, that's what she did. She also did my follow along high intensity interval training sessions 1 or 2 times a week. There are some core exercises in my workouts, but you've got to remember, but when you're lifting weights, you're actually working your core, doing all the other exercises. So it's not necessary to do tons of ab exercises. And actually, if you're not focusing on nutrition, it doesn't matter how strong your core is, you are not going to reveal abs until you get your nutrition right. And so Elsie really absolutely got that right and made some sacrifices to give up some of the things that were really impacting on her, impacting on her quality of life, as well as the fact that she was carrying belly fat. And looking at the pictures, I feel like she had a little bit of inflammation, maybe a lot of inflammation. That went right down by incorporating this lifestyle. It's not difficult. You can do it for yourself, or if you would like, you can join my 8-week transformation challenge. My next one kicks off on the 7th of September. So my doors open to actually purchase the program from the 19th of August. So you can sign up on the 19th of August, get that early bird discount, and then the actual challenge itself starts on the 2nd of September. If you're watching that and you've missed that, do click the link anyway, because you can register your interest at any time, and then you'll get an email from me when I'm opening the doors to the next challenge. So, final word, not from me, from Elsie. Let's hear about how it improved her life.
Played in a tennis tournament with my youngest. I went paddleboarding with them. After an arms day, I paddled 2 miles, and my 15-year-old convinced me to rock a bikini I haven't worn since I was 29 years old. I'm hiking with them, and I'm not huffing and puffing a mile behind them. It's been amazing transformation, and I thank Melissa for this, and I would love to continue to work with her. Like, you are so approachable. I know that you have walked in my shoes and done this for yourself, and anytime anybody asks me, what are you doing, I have the ability to share your program with them and encourage them in the same way that you've encouraged me. So thank you so much, and bless you for everything that you've done.